Some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but it must be said.
Hello and welcome to Horizon's Hype. So, it is indeed I, Horizon, giving you the rundown on some of these songs from K-pop's month of November. We're gonna start with the boys with Maverick. Can you feel how I feel about this song already just by, yeah. So let's start off with saying Maverick has done really well at like the music shows and stuff like that. I think they literally broke records with their music show awards. That song for me is painful. Painful. It's not something I particularly enjoy, but I do love me some of the boys. I do. This song was just not for me though. A hard mute is what I would do when I hear the song. It's mainly the chorus. It's mainly that chorus. Baby. I don't have much else to say about that. I just wasn't a fan of The Boys Come Back. I need some throwbacks to like The Stealer, or do they have a summer song called like Thrill Ride? Maverick! Ugh. Let's talk about LaBoom. So LaBoom is a cute girl group that is honestly probably at the brink of parting ways. I think their contract is gonna run out next year. I think they debuted in 2015. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Anyway, came back with a song called Kiss Kiss. It is so cute. It was cute, it was soft, it was pure. It's not giving the same maturity and like sensuality as they've had in like the previous comebacks they've had with like Firework or Turn It On or my favorite one. I forgot the name of it and it's okay. Anyway, it's a little bit more ode to like their cute origins with this new mature twist that they've been adding to it. The other song's called Between Us. There we go. Anyway, it was sweet. It was a sweet little like winter song that it would be really nice to hear in like passing. It's giving mom music, and y'all know I love me some mom music, but it's not the most memorable song, but it's definitely something that gives you a nice sweet little smile and internal warmness. Here we go with another comeback. Why am I saying another comeback? It's a debut. So we have a debut from one of Astro's best members. I really have like 4 biases in Astro. So anyway, let's just say he's one of my favorites. So it's MJ. MJ from Astro had a solo debut called Happy Virus. And the way no one's talking about it is kind of sick. It's pretty sick because the solo goes off. It's very upbeat. It has like a trot feel, but he's flexing vocally in it, and he looks so precious. He looks so cute. I might have a crush. I might have a crush. I have a crush. Okay, cat's out of the bag. I have a crush, but it's a cute song. What? It has like the brassy horns, like that kind of feel, with like a little bit of a trot twang, but he did that. That was a good song. I just wish more people appreciated it, because that kid deserves the world. He's so good. Yeah. All right. We're moving on to T01 with No More X. And first of all, that group is hot. I can just leave it at that. But anyway, I was surprised because No More X is like a pretty decent song, especially for a guy group. Y'all know I'm not like too fond of guy groups, but like I was a fan of it. No More X is nice. Yeah. First of all, they look really good. One, they look really good. Two, there's like 3 Tauruses in that group, and all of them are my favorites. Like, Taurus line in that group is like, they're the best members. Because I'm biased, because I'm a Taurus. Song is great. I'm not paying attention to them because I don't even know what their debut, TO1's debut was. If someone told me, it wouldn't even register what the song is, but this is cute. This is cute. I'm excited to see what else they bring after this because I'm paying attention now. I'm not snoring and sleeping on them anymore. They came here and gave something, that's for sure. I feel like that's been really hard for like guy groups for this year, like to actually give something that's a little like, oh, okay, that's nice, different. How many guy groups are doing stuff different nowadays? Let's check that, you know, but let's talk about this. It wasn't a debut. It wasn't a solo debut. It was a pre-debut release by Men from Miss A. Girl, Men from Miss A disappeared off the block like after Only You. That song was like 2015, maybe 2016. And then she was gone. I think she did like musicals and stuff like that. But now, I guess she's trying to be back in K-pop just a little bit because she released her pre-debut song called Onion. And let's start with this. Did I like the song? Yeah, sure. This song is called Onion. Girl, what? Like, of all things, you can name a song. Onion. We didn't want to think of a cuter name. No. And then the song talks about some like, onion or something like that. Like, where you keep repeating a letter. Like, it was a little embarrassing. I was a little embarrassed. Because, like, Men was one of my favorites from Miss A. But it was getting a little bit low budget. But it was still good. Because Men is just, like, I wouldn't say just talented, but, like, she's definitely charismatic and, like, you want to watch her. So, I liked it to an extent. If you see it, you'll be like, oh, okay, I think I understand what Horizon's talking about. But something about the song being called Onion, where I'm just like, this is what I waited many years for, practically 7 years, for some onions. Okay. But she did what she had to do. She did what she had to do, for sure. I'm gonna talk about blitzers now. Because at first I was like, do people even listen to blitzers? And honestly, I don't know. Because do I keep up with guy groups like that? No. But I gave it a chance. And they had a release called Hoppin' Nay Chuck Dance. I don't know. Anyway. After watching the music video, like I kind of fell for them because it was so cute. And it was like a real, I'm gonna say it was like a successful attempt at like a cute concept from a guy group. Because a lot of guy groups try to be cute and it's like, what's going on? Who hurt y'all? Like, are y'all okay? Are y'all really okay? But like, no, like they bodied that. Yeah. They bodied that. That was so cute. Like, you have to watch the music video though. I don't think this is a song where like, you can listen to it without the music video and be like, oh yeah, I like this. Like, no, you need the visuals and like see them like actually like perform the song to like really get the gist of like why it's good. Plus, some groups are just like more performance based and like actually like listening. Like sometimes you gotta watch them. That's them for sure. I'm probably keep my eye out for Blitzers a little bit more because I was surprised. I didn't watch the whole music video through. I watched it just before just to see like what's going on with Blitzers. But you know, I was surprised. They really delivered something. it's not gonna be like a top 5 of like my month, but like it definitely surpassed the standard that I had because I thought I was gonna be a little disappointed. I wasn't. So give them a shot. If you like Blitzers, please let me know if there's any like B-sides I should check out on or other titles where it's like, you need to listen to this, not just this song called Hop In, you know? Let me know. Let's talk about ONEUS with their comeback called Luna. I think the great thing about ONEUS with all their comebacks, I don't know if it's recently or like altogether just in their discography, because I've only recently waken up to the greatness of ONEUS, but the way they incorporate, I don't know if it's like literal Korean influences or just like Asian influences in their music, along with having like this kind of like K-pop pop sound, is like incredible because they're still continuing that from the first time I really paid attention to them was what is the song called? I'm gonna find what the song's called. I'm sorry. It's not called Wolf. Let me think. This song is called Wolf. That's just not it. Is it No Diggity? Oh no, I've been keeping up with them since they debuted. That's sick. Lit. Okay, the song's called Lit. All right. Anyway, the song that like really put them on the map for me was Lit. Because I was like, oh, okay, they're like combining some like, again, don't know if it's like Korean cultural kind of things or just like Asian culture, but like, it seems to be like a balance of like both Eastern sound and like influence with like the marketability of trying to be like, I guess internationally appealing or just like K-pop, because K-pop is so international at this point. They're fusing it really well. I don't even know if it like if there's a heavy influence in the song per se, but like just watching the visuals in the music video, they have like fans and like different traditional clothes. They have like trees that look like they're from some Asian country. I don't know which ones, but it's just cool that like they're not trying to be completely westernized or Western. Like they're still trying to commit to some kind of, my bad, some kind of like, I guess Asian identity. I don't know if I even have the right to say that, but like, I find that so cool about the group. Plus they're really, like they sound good. They look good. There's a few members where I'm like, hey daddy. But anyway, it's a good song. Not one of my like top 5 favorites, but like it's definitely something that I could listen to in passing and be like, oh yeah, ONEUS, like they do the deed, you know? So I enjoyed it. Let's talk about the debut of a new girl group called Billy. Girl, Billy rocked my socks this month because I didn't have like real high expectations for the debut because I was like, okay, like it's another girl group. What was this girl group gonna do? I listened to it and I'm like, okay. They served. Because not only can they like really, they got some dancers in that group. Like they dance the dance. It's not like the previous groups I talked about previous months where I'm like, yeah, they're really good at dancing. No, like they're, girl, they're dancing. For one, dancing the house down. The choreo is pretty nice, but like, it's the like experimental nature of like the sound of this group, the possibilities that they have just shown in the debut, and like what the future could come of them is sick. Like, wow. It's just such a different vibe from most girl groups nowadays, because it seems like girl groups either fall into some kind of cute, fun, pure innocent category or some kind of edgy, whatever this quotation mark, beginning quotation mark end, girl crush is nowadays. Like tomboy aesthetic. No one's touching sexy anymore for some damn reason, which is a fucking shame. But like they're just like plastered in like a corner of that like tomboy girl crush concept in their own category, because that song is good. That song's good. They can be a force. They can easily be a force. I believe they're a subsidiary, or they're on the company is under a subsidiary of SM Entertainment. So already right there is like, oh, okay. Okay. And also one of the girls is a sister to Astro Boy, not Jin Jin, Moonbin. Moonbin's sisters in this group. So no wonder they'd be dancing the house down. Yeah, I'm excited to see what else they're gonna bring, because I did enjoy Ring Ring. I can't imagine what they're gonna do next, because like that ate. I just hope they don't like suddenly try to become like bubblegum cute all of a sudden. Don't need it. Like, I hope they stick to this territory they're starting to create for themselves. Let's talk about, I think this should be a debut. Yeah. So we have a new debut of, I believe it's a duo, and they're called Lilli Lilli with a song called Barcode. I was surprised, because first of all, like, you don't see that many duos in K-pop nowadays, unless they come from a group and like a subunit. They debuted as a duo, and that was one of the best songs from like the beginning of the month. That's for sure. I was quite shocked for a duo to like just be debuting and to do that well. Girl, you don't see that often, that's for sure. I was surprised that it was good. It was nice and cute. Not like, it's not just cute. It's like a literal, like tough, maybe even edgy. But like there's a little bit of like a sweet element to it. I keep saying girl crush to describe girl groups, because like it seems like so many people can fall into that kind of category. It does fall into that category a little bit, but I don't know, they really delivered, that's for sure. It was kind of hard to tell that it was only 2 members based off of like the music video, because like if you see a bunch of, there's something about seeing a lot of dancers behind people in K-pop nowadays and just not being too distinct who's in the group and who's actually a dancer. Like it's starting to get hard. In previous gens, it was real easy, but now it's kind of like, they could be in the group if they really wanted to. So now we're gonna talk about ICHILLIN. Girl, feels so fresh. Wasn't it? Was not it. Especially, I was a big Gatya ICHILLIN debut advocate. Feels so fresh. We don't talk about that song. That wasn't a comeback. I don't know what it was. We don't talk about it, for sure. It was cute. It was giving like nice little bubblegum pop kind of vibes, but disappointing. I do want to talk about Drippin' though. Drippin' had a release called Vertigo, and there was something about the guy who was singing in the chorus that I really enjoyed, along with the like space adventure aesthetic that was going on throughout not only the music video, but also like the sound of the song. It was definitely giving something you would hear in like the outro of like an anime or like a TV series that was very like action sci-fi based. I enjoyed it. I was kind of surprised because I don't keep up with Drippin' a whole lot, but like that was something that caught my eye. I think you should give a nice little listen to too, you know? We're gonna talk about Twice with Scientist, because That was one of the best songs this month. It wasn't for me, but it was definitely like the catchiest song of the month. I was definitely trying to hum like that. Yeah, Twice. You can't really go wrong with a Twice song. Even if it's bad, it's still pretty good. Like that's just the Twice effect, especially when they be rattling them bones. Ooh, that was a cute song. It wasn't exactly what I was hoping for from Twice for a comeback, but it was nice. I enjoyed it. It was cool. But what I really liked was the T-ARA comeback with Tiki Taka. Girl, that was a mature slay. Absolutely a mature slay. They ate that song up. I was so happy to have a song from like an older girl group come out this month, especially because there was such, it was almost like a regality of how fierce they were. Like that was a comeback. Absolutely. I think all of the members paid for like everything, like song, choreo, production, music video themselves, which I applaud because girl bosses. TikTok was incredible, but also check out their B-side on their little, I don't know if it's an EP or mini album, but they have another song called All Kill, which sounds a lot like their like way older song back in the T-ARA days called Day by Day. Really ate the house down with Tiki Taka because I was surprised with how like, I wouldn't say like fierce it was. Like it was definitely like a ferocity that you don't see a lot with like girl groups and K-pop. So I suggest checking it out if you haven't already, because that was definitely one of the best songs this month. We're gonna talk about Weki Meki, who finally came back after like a year and some months with Siesta, my Siesta. Oh, oh. Yeah, they did that. It was a good song. It was good. It wasn't what I wanted per se, because they left us with cool, did it again, bring it back. That was hot. That was a hot song. But this one was like nice, cute, innocent, pure, bubbly, that kind of vibe, which is nice. I do love that from the girlies. But if we wanted an actual comeback title, get into the B-side that Weki Meki released called Who Am I? The people who choreographed it were the same people who did Stay Tonight by CHUNGHA. So it was fierce. Some voguing elements involved. It was hot. The song is hot. The dance is hot. The performance is hot. I love me some Do-yeon and Yoo-jung. The title's okay. It's kind of safe. That's what I'm kind of like, ugh. But the B-side is what we need to be talking about. Get into the B-side. Who Am I is what it's called. Who Am I? Monster X. Monster X had a comeback called Rush Hour. Was it great? Yeah, I was actually into it. I was really into it. It was giving like the Monster X that we know and love. Like they definitely, how do I explain it? It's like Monster X as a group knows how to come together with shining all of their individual strengths throughout the song to create the whole rounded Monster X. Like everyone contributes to the song in a way. A lot of groups is kind of like literally like you have your lead and your main and your sub. Like no, like Monster X, like they all carry their own weight in the group. I mean, as they should, but that was like Rush Hour was nice. I liked it. Especially they did some thrusting at the end of the song, I think. And the performances. I don't know, I saw like reels of it on Instagram. Ooh, that was great. Love that. But song was nice. I did like it. A lot more than like a lot of the other comebacks they've had this year, which we didn't really need all of these comebacks that they had this year. Especially because they have like the English songs and the Korean songs, and sometimes they do Japanese stuff apparently, and it's like they had a different music video each month. Like you're not NCT, you don't need to be either. Plus, the good thing, this comeback is like really good for like the Korean music, because I think Monster X has better English music than the Korean stuff, but this one was like really good for like the Korean stuff. So definitely up there on my list for like releases this month. I was really happy with it, that's for sure. All right. Now we're gonna talk about this comeback from, soloist Ha-Sung-eun called Electrified. That was a vibe. That was a whole vibe, and I was really into it. Definitely something you wanna, hey, ooh, those songs. We're like, ooh, okay. I catch the drift, you know? Like, I'm vibing, we're cruising, I'm feeling it. And especially because Ha-Sung-eun, like, I haven't really resonated with the solo stuff really like that. But this is something that like really I can like hop on board with for once and be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I know a song from Ha-Sung-eun. Electrified. That was a good song from him. I was really happy with it. It's definitely higher on my list of like what I enjoyed this month. I can say that for sure. So give it a listen, because I don't see a lot of people talking about him. I don't even know what, I think he's from like the produce shows. I don't hear much about like people being fans of him. I kind of want to hear like, if you're a fan of him, let me know like what's your favorite song or something like that, because I don't hear much about his fans. So, ugh. Now we're going to talk about SF9's comeback called Trauma. Girl, that was sexy. That was a sexy comeback. SF9 is starting to solidify the fact like, oh, y'all like us being sexy? Okay. That was hot. Ooh, that was hot. I mean, SF9 is giving like male version of As1, and like As1's like later years when they start to like mature a little bit and give like the kind of like sensual vibe with their stuff. You know how like there's something like light and magical about both As1 sound, but also SF9 sound, where it's kind of light and magical, but there's still like a sensuality to it that makes it like real sexy. And you're like, ooh, what are you trying to do with me? I'm ready, but wow, full of surprises, you know? So get into that, because that was a good comeback for sure. I don't know. I don't even know if SF9 has had a whole bunch of wins before, but I would be really happy if they got a win with that on like music shows. Yeah. Let's talk about HWASA with her comeback, I'm a Bit. I liked it. I did like it. I think it's quite evident and obvious how much of an influence like Western music and artists have on HWASA, because the way she kind of looks like she's trying to be like Doja Cat in this is... But it was still a serve. It was definitely a serve. The dance was fierce. I do appreciate how, one, charismatic she is, and two, how high her performance quality caliber like is as well. Because not anyone can perform the way that she does. Not really at all, yeah. Especially from this generation, because, ooh, she can sing and she can perform, which is real nice. Is she a dancer? Not per se, but like, you know, like she's given what she can give, you know. The dancers are hot that are dancing behind her, especially the men. Some of my boyfriends are in the back. They sure are. They were looking scrumptious. All of them are so melanated, which is real nice, you know, because Koreans can get brown too. Not all of them embrace it. Some of them are starting to now, which is cool to some regards. Sometimes it's kind of like, okay, y'all are trying to be something you're not, which is weird. But when it's done right, it's nice to see, for sure. Yeah, I really liked the comeback. It was a nice vibe in comparison. Well, because her last solo, I think, was Maria, no? It might have been something else, but It was nice to see her come back with a solo and it like definitely like climb up the ladder and like caliber and like excellence. So no complaints. It was nice. Yeah. Let's talk about Stray Kids with their comeback called Christmas Evil. I might have said that wrong, but it's okay. Love K-pop Christmas music. Don't know if we needed it from Stray Kids per se, but I still enjoyed the song. I heard it in passing on like a Instagram story, and I was like, okay, this is cute. This goes off. This goes off. Listening to it like almost full, I had enough by like the 2-minute 30-second mark. But you know, it was good. Something I could tolerate in passing. Not something I'm gonna go out of my way to like put on my playlist for like K-pop Christmas or something like that. No. But it was nice. Ish. They definitely lived up to the idea of like them being noisy kids with this, that's for sure. But it was cool. Yeah. You know, it's one of those, for sure. CHUNGHA released a song called Killing Me. And Killing Me it gives me like white boy Western pop you would hear nowadays on the radio. I'm thinking of like Shawn Mendes and Troye Sivan, years and years. I love Years and Years. Like people like that, where it's like, okay, like it's nice stuff you'd hear on the radio or like in a mall. That's what CHUNGHA was giving. It was nice. It was giving like a passionate kind of song, passionate pop song. It wasn't really what I was looking for like something from CHUNGHA, because I'm so used to like the subtle, mature, sophisticated slay that CHUNGHA always has been bringing for the past couple of comebacks. This was like a little bit like, I wouldn't say left field, but it was different for sure. And I appreciated it because it was diff. I do think I'm ready for CHUNGHA to just like really step into like sexy. I'm ready for it. I want to see what she has. Like really push the limit. It doesn't have to push the limit, but like just push it more. But at the same time, you can kind of say that she is by doing something different, like Killing Me. So, you know what else I want? I want her company to finally bring back Bandit. Bandit covered the Killing Me choreo with CHUNGHA, so like they still exist, which is great. But like they haven't had a comeback since like last year in like April with Jungle. Like, can we take them out of the dungeon? Because we miss Bandit. Hello. But you know who else had a really good comeback? Nada. Nada had a great little release. So Nada had a release called Bulletproof. And in this one, she was singing a little bit more than like the usual like rap delivery that she does. And it was nice. It was a nice little like dance hall kind of vibe. Makes you want to like move your hips. Like bop your head, you know? I enjoyed it. I think everyone should go take a listen to it because she never releases disappointing titles. She never has. Everything is pretty like good, consistent. Like you can listen to it more than once. Be like, okay, like that's nice. It's not the best thing you're gonna listen in K-pop for sure, but like it's worth listening to more than once and like enjoying, because she's definitely the kind of tough, edgy, like I'm hard kind of girl without trying to be like a Western artist or like a rapper or a black girl in some kind of hip hop genre, you know? Like she still seems more like herself than like other people in K-pop. I'm looking at like HWASA and Jessie specifically. Now, let's talk about Signature. Signature had a comeback called Boyfriend, which was diff. Girl, that song was different. You know why? Because that song was so much chiller than their previous comebacks and stuff like that. Like, their last comeback, I think, was Ari's song. That was chaotic. That's what it was. Chaotic. But Boyfriend is like nice and chill. They're bringing like a little bit of a more mature vibe, especially with like the aesthetic and like the clothes and stuff like that. The dance is cute. I didn't really like the choreography a whole lot, but the song and like the vibe and the concept, I can get into. I was surprised because it was definitely a little bit more like, okay, we're not just little girls who are like noisy anymore. We're a little bit more sophisticated. Like we graduated from elementary to middle school. And I enjoy it. I'm a fan. And lastly, we're going to leave off this month of November 2020 with the one and only Kai with his solo comeback. Peaches. Ooh. I love me some horror music, and Kai definitely delivered with giving that sexy kind of song. Now, is Peaches at the same caliber as his debut with No, not at all. In fact, I would say it's a little bit disappointing compared to but it's still good. I still appreciate what he's doing because he's not trying to deviate away from the horror music that he needs to make. I appreciate it. It's definitely giving light skin music, and I love it. I'm here for it. Keep going with it, you know? I'm here for the sexy music. I'm here for the sexy music in K-pop. And he's doing it. I want him to just keep going in that direction. Don't deviate away. Don't try to be some ballad singer or be cute. Stick to the sexy horror music that we all want from you. All right, everyone. That is Horizon's hype for November 2021. My top 6. I have to do a top 6 this time because I couldn't narrow it down to 5. We have CHUNGHA with Killing Me, SF9 with Trauma, Weki Meki with Siesta, and must include that Weki Meki's B-side, Who Am I? Check that out, like right now. Please check it out, it's great. Ha Sung-eun with Electrify, Billy with Ring Ring, and finally T-ARA with Tiki Taka. Yep, that is November 2021 and K-pop. Hopefully you enjoyed my Horizons hype. Feel free to leave a comment. If I left something out, if you really enjoyed something, if you really did not, let me know. Comment section down below. While you're there, feel free to like the video or even subscribe to our channel at Studio SMH. Also, check out my Instagram at The Holy Horizon, where I post a lot of covering content. Well, K-pop dance cover content, I should say. I hope to see you in another video soon. And until then, bye!